How's it going, everyone, and welcome back to another Battlefield 3 loadout video. Today I'm finally going to take a look at one of the most requested loadouts from this series, and that is a class to play as a United States Navy SEAL. In this series so far I've kind of based these loadouts on either real life military forces or on movie characters, but for the Navy SEAL class today we're actually going to base it on both the real life Navy SEALs and the movie Act of Valor. The Act of Valor movie came out on DVD pretty recently, so if you want to pick it up and check it out, it's definitely worth a watch. It's not the best movie of all time, but I definitely recommend it if you're into your war films. One piece of trivia for that film is that all the actors are actually real life serving Navy SEALs, and many of the firefights were actually filmed with live weapons. So let's get started with this loadout and take a look at the weapons and accessories we're going to use. The weapon of choice for the Navy SEALs, as you see in the Act of Valor movie, is the M4A1 or M4 carbine, and in order to use this weapon we're going to have to play as the engineer kit. We're going to base our accessory configuration from the movie Act of Valor, and the weapons are fully kitted up with all kinds of add-ons. The optic, first of all, used by the Navy SEAL soldiers in the movie is the EOTech holographic sight. For the primary accessory, the foregrip in-game really doesn't suit the M4, seeing as it hasn't got enough recoil to make the foregrip worthwhile. But in the movie you see all the M4s used with the foregrip attached to the lower tactical rail. In the movie the SEALs M4s are also kitted out with tactical lights and laser sight modules, both of which are available in game, but unfortunately they're both in the secondary slot, so we can only choose one of the two. The laser sight seemed more prominent towards the end of the movie, whereas the weapon lights were attached throughout, so we'll go with the tactical light in game to finish off our M4 setup. In the movie we saw the sidearm of choice for the Navy SEALs as the 6-hour P226, as with most special forces these days. Unfortunately we don't have the P226 in game, but we can choose one of the other 9mm pistols, and the M9 is pretty fitting with the Navy SEALs being a United States Armed Forces. So moving on, let's take a look at the gadgets and specialisations to finish off this Navy SEAL loadout. Because this is the engineer kit, we've got a choice of various launchers for gadget number 1, and in the movie we saw the scene where the Navy SEAL soldier blows up the enemy pickup truck with an M72 law. The M72 is an unguided launcher just like the SMAW in game, so we'll go for this choice just so we can free fire it towards the enemy troops and any vehicles. In the other part of the movie we saw a scene where the soldiers send off a radio controlled air gadget which pinpoints the location of the enemy soldiers, while the EOD bot in game doesn't fly around and doesn't mark people on the map. It still fits in pretty well since it's an unmanned radio controlled little vehicle, so we'll go for this for our gadget number 2 choice. Another good reference to the movie would be the frag specialisation, linking to the scene which shows the Act of Valor from the soldier who dives on the frag grenade to save his squad mates. There's plenty of more useful specialisations in game, but that's the whole fun of these loadouts, to create a class that's a little bit more challenging and that allows us to play characters from movies. So to finish off this loadout, we see the Navy SEALs in the movie and the Navy SEALs in real life using the multicam camouflage pattern. And we can find this in the game under the paratrooper camo, which at least for the US side is based on multicam. So that's about it for my Navy SEAL setup. Go ahead and watch the movie Act of Valor and play around with this setup in game and let me know how you got on with it. If you like the look of this class or just enjoyed my little guide, please drop me a thumbs up down below just to help share the video with your friends and give my videos overall more widespread exposure. If you've happened to stumble across this video through YouTube search or a recommendation from your friends, don't forget to subscribe to stick around for plenty more of these Battlefield 3 loadouts. Give me a follow on Twitter or Facebook if you want to stay up to date on what movies I'm watching, or if you want to be the first to know of any future uploads, as I always post links to new videos on those accounts. Finally, don't forget you can check back on the playlist to make sure you've not missed any previous episodes. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all later.